What is up, guys? We are on the Cannondale Topstone today. We have finished the build. As you can see, the handlebars are looking a little different today compared to the last time you saw them. That's because over the weekend I had the chance to build this bike, and honestly I'm very happy with the results. I did it all at home, solo effort. Actually, I lied. It wasn't the weekend. It took about a week, mainly because I had to bleed the brakes. The actual build took like about 2.5 to 3 hours. But after the build, the brakes were super spongy. So I had to order the bleed kit and ended up learning how to bleed the brakes at home. And honestly, it wasn't easy, just because, you know, first time doing things are going to be errors along the way. But once I did it about 2 to 3 times, because I had to redo it like 3 times, by the last time felt like I was a pro at bleeding brakes. And yeah, the brakes feel super good, everything is working. And now listen to this when I brake. Nothing. Just free hub noises. Just how we like it. No more squeaky brakes. We got the SRAM Rival Explorer 12-speed axis group set on the bike now. Shifting is smooth and crisp. We got the SRAM Rival 42 chainring in the front and crankset. We got the SRAM Force 12-speed chain, the flat top, which I think is the best part about having SRAM. But yeah, switched over to the Zitto wheels, which are actually surprisingly good and surprisingly light. I've only ridden them 6 kilometers, but they've been performing pretty well. We got the Panaracer Gravel King SKs on the bike now, and we have a full stealth look going on the bike, which honestly I have really been enjoying. I think it looks super sick. And yeah, it's been a super cool bike so far to ride. This is the first real ride at Shakedown. So yeah, you know, I have a multi-tool with me because I think things are gonna, you know, shift a little bit, get loose. We'll need to tie it up. We'll need to tighten it up and continue on and fix it. As I was saying earlier, this is the little shakedown ride. Earlier, my little drifter came loose as I got up from a start, so we fixed that. Noticed a little rattle with my seat. We fixed that, and hopefully that's the last of the things getting shaken loose. Everything else tried to torque to spec. Back to the bike. Honestly, the tires feel great. The hydraulic disc brakes, guys, I cannot tell you enough about how good the brakes feel now. So much more confidence inspiring. You can actually you actually have stopping power now, which you didn't before. And it's great. They're silent, not noisy at all. I've been trying to bed them in as nicely as I can. But yeah, it's been a great bike to ride. Only downside of having good brakes now is that before my squeaking used to tell people that I was behind them. so I didn't need a bell. But now I guess. Sorry, thank you.
You're welcome.
I guess now I have my free hub that makes noise. This is the Zitto wheels with the R13 ceramic free hub. XDR. And honestly, these wheels have been pretty solid. Yeah, there are a couple of gear changes where I'll have to do some micro adjustments. I'll have to read up about it, and then we'll get those done. Overall though, it's been pretty good, pretty snappy. So in terms of building up the bike, shout out to SRAM, you know, all their first party resources that they have on their YouTube, as well as all the documentation available on their website to help you build the bike, whether it's like preload adjustment or doing the brake hoses, derailleur adjustments, or bleeding the brakes. They have such great videos. Yeah, such great videos on their website. About how to get things done. And I really do appreciate that. It was a huge help. Anytime I got stuck during the build, they were there. And I never really felt the need to go to the bike shop. In the last video, or in one of the previous videos, I had mentioned that I was concerned about was bleeding the brakes because I didn't know what it was going to be like. Never done it. I was initially planning on just going to the bike shop to bleed the brakes, but my local bike shops cost $40 per side for $40 per caliper to bleed the brakes, plus parts, which would have been brake fluid. Would have put me around $100 to get that done. I bought the kit for $80, including the fluid, and did it at home. Did it take 2 hours for me to learn how to do it? Yes. But am I happy with the result? Yes. So I say that was worth it. Plus you learned a new skill, so it's always good. In terms of bike weight, we went down from we were at 24.7 pounds before the build, and we're down to 20.1 pounds after the build, which is like 11.2 kilograms to about 9.1. And this is not like just bare frame and everything. These are with pedals and everything with the bike mount. Pedals, computer mount, you know, bottle cages, all those things on the bike. I want to get an accurate comparison of dry weight. Yeah. I think the SRAM Red rotors are definitely a better stopping rotor. So we'll have to see if we can switch out the rotors. I must say, with the electronic shifting, uphills, downhills, they're a lot better. Man, riding through that section just makes me excited for faster gravel. All right, so here we have it. This is the new build on the bike, on the Cannondale Topstone. Got the Zero wheels, in the 30 mil deep with Panaracer Gravel King tires. We got the SRAM Rival Explorer in the back. SRAM Rival cranks. We gotta switch out those pedals first thing. But yeah, went with a Riot AliExpress carbon seat saddle with a carbon fiber seat post, some carbon fiber aero bars, and yeah, dropped around 2 kgs off the bike, which is great. If you see the weather right now, it's not looking too great. Definitely a rainstorm headed our way, so I'm gonna make my way back. Posted a little bit about the build in the last video, talked more about it in this one, so that's good. Yeah, honestly loving the way it rides now, and it's just this is what the bike needed to be from factory. You know, it's just so good. The only thing I might change, which is still a big maybe, is the chainring. I might step it up from a 40 to a 42, but other than that, it's just, this is it. It's flawless. Like, there's zero issues with it. It's a great bike. Yeah, excited to just now ride it. There should be, you know, no more things. Love the way the flat top chain looks. Everything is great. I had to drop the handlebars a little bit, have a little chimney now because the hoses that came with the bike were a little short, even though it came off a large size bike, a 56. Yeah, had to run the hoses through the frame and then through the handlebars here into the shifters. So if you look from the front, we only have hoses there, and then everything else is internal. But yeah, honestly, it's great. The bike is great. Super excited to ride it. It's looking like a thunderstorm is headed our way. I'm gonna ride as fast back as I can. And yeah, more videos to come soon. One thing I do want to mention is the carbon fiber bars and seat post and seat. They have made the ride a lot more compliant than it was before. I feel like the aluminum was a little jarring at times, but the carbon fibers fixed all of that. Don't think I need the shock stop just yet, but that's pretty good. Gravel section coming up. Excuse me. Sorry. Thank you. Hopefully we don't get attacked by any coyotes. But yeah. Going fast on gravel feels so much more different than going fast on the road. It's like rally driving, right? It just feels crazy. One thing that I would think about changing at the moment is the brake rotors. Two things actually, front and back. Just because I don't know if it's the pads. It's the same pads as my road bike, so that bike is very responsive. So I'm thinking it's just a pad rotor combo That's just not working. We have this problem with cars. I don't see why it wouldn't be a problem with bikes. Like, they're working, it's just not as amazing as I want them to feel. And I know the brakes are bled and everything, so it's probably a pad rotor combo. And I know I've used those pads, but I've never used these rotors. So that's where I'm putting the blame for now. But honestly, for $10 a pop, you can't. It is what it is. You're gonna run them for a while, change them out. It will become a problem in the future. All right, friends, if you made it this far, pray for your boy that I make it home before it rains, because those clouds are not looking good. But we're trying to race our way back home, probably another 15-20 minutes. So yeah, hopefully we make it back all right. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.